Alright, what is up guys, it's your man Evil Dre here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about something I'm sure you've been seeing a lot around YouTube recently, especially if you're part of the COD community. Let's talk about all this COD drama that's been going on recently. So of course, you know, Sledgehammer Games and Raven Studios was actually going to be working together. Well, actually, not even really working together. Raven Studios was going to be the person who was making the third Call of Duty around this time. If you actually don't remember who Raven Studios is, they are the people who made, you know, Modern Warfare Remastered and have been co-helping on every Call of Duty ever since. They were actually gonna get the chance to make their first Call of Duty on their own with Sledgehammer Games' help. Now, here's the issue, right? Apparently, they were getting into a lot of arguments over innovations and, you know, certain things they wanted to add to the game. Because if you guys didn't know, Call of Duty 2020 was supposed to be a Cold War based Call of Duty. And if you guys can remember, the last time we saw a Cold War based Call of Duty was Black Ops 1. Now, it's kind of funny to think about this, that they would go that route, because I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, World War II was pretty dog shit, but, you know, towards the second half of the game, once the Aaron the head dev took over, the game became way different. It became a lot more fun, a lot more playable. So, you know, I was curious with his leadership where the game could go, but seeing as though they weren't even gonna be the ones making the Call of Duty, I was like, damn, that sucks. But Raven Software, they did make Modern Warfare Remastered. And I mean, although COD 4 is a garbage ass game in my opinion, in the first place, that game was handled pretty well, so I would have been curious to see how they could have handled the game too, for them to be their first personal standalone title. But of course, you know, they were butting heads over the project, and it got to the point where even the Activision people said that the game was just a complete mess. Now, this is bad news and good news for the Call of Duty community. You gotta look at it this way, right? So, the bad news is the fact that, you know, since neither one of them can make the Call of Duty title correctly, Activision decided to, you know, switch to their Golden Boy, or it should be ex-Golden Boy. They switched to Treyarch, and in my personal opinion, at this point in time, Treyarch is not what they used to be. You know, it seems like ever since that the 3-year cycle has been a thing, Treyarch have been making Call of Duty stuff's just gotten worse and worse. I wasn't the biggest fan of Black Ops 3. I played it, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. I liked Infinite Warfare better. I definitely don't like BO4. I've mentioned it, you know, a lot of times, but it got to the point where it was like, I stopped, you know, I've been sitting on hella gameplays, but I stopped making videos on Black Ops 4 because every time I want to talk about the game, I can't help myself from talking negative about it. Which is why, if you've noticed recently, I've kind of, you know, retained myself from trying to actually talk about Black Ops 4 at all, for the simple fact that I really don't have much positive to say about it. Every time I try to give the game a chance, I play it, and I remember the reason why I have such a negative, you know, vibe while playing it. But to, you know, sum up the story, basically, you know, they got into an argument. They was butting heads. Activision said, okay, let's put Treyarch as the head, you know, studio of this project, because we feel like they could actually make a better game really quick. And, you know, this game is gonna be rushed. Honestly, COD 2020 is not looking that good whatsoever. And since we all know what it is, there will be no hype behind this, because Black Ops 4 was left with such a bitter taste in everyone's mouth that hearing Black Ops 5 isn't gonna hype anybody. And then, you know, the thing that sucks the most about this, I was hoping that after Black Ops 4, they'd be done milking the Black Ops name. I would think they would come up with a new IP. Because, let's just be honest here. Notice that every time somebody comes up with a new sub-series in Call of Duty, it immediately gets shitted on. Call of Duty Ghost, new sub-series. Everybody went back to Black Ops 2 dick riding. Infinite Warfare, new sub-series. No, the game was shit, so everybody went back to Black Ops 3. Bullshit, you know what I'm saying? COD World War II, hey, it was a new sub-series. That game was dog shit, but still, it was a new sub-series. You know, Advanced Warfare, a new sub-series, but people still went back to it. It's like, it's to the current Treyarch COD. I feel like, you know, the reason why that nobody can ever actually make something new is because some people just don't know how to move on and try to actually give newer things a chance. Everybody want to stick to what they know and what they remember, which is why we get people who still tip ride Treyarch to this day. Now, if you are a true Call of Duty fan, and you know, you play every Call of Duty like me, I respect you and I respect your opinion. But anybody who plays Call of Duty can sit here and tell you that Black Ops 4, compared to the predecessors of the Black Ops series, this and BO3 are probably some of the most, like, trashiest Call of Duties ever. But, you know what I'm saying, I digress. People just gonna love their Treyarch regardless. And then that leads me to the next thing. Now, here's the good thing about it, because, you know, it's not all dark clouds and shit. We got some good shit to come out of it. Some of the best Call of Duties of my era came out during the 2-year cycle. You know, when it was Treyarch, when it was Infinity War Treyarch, you had good Call of Duties. You know, and for example, MW2, Black Ops 1, MW3, BO2. The last Call of Duty that came out in between the 2 year COD life cycle was Call of Duty Ghost. Now, personally, I'm curious on how this is gonna go because I already have high hopes for Call of Duty 2019 just for the simple fact I'm an Infinity War fan myself. But then I'm even more hyped because I want to know, like, okay, since some of the best CODs they came out during this time, and the last Treyarch Call of Duty that came out during the 2 year development was Black Ops 2. If you look at the track record, they have shown that with the 2 year cycle they can push out a good game. But the only issue with this is Treyarch has, you know, developed over the years. They're not that same Treyarch that have made Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 and you know, World at War. This is the Treyarch that gave us Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, so I'm not really that hyped for it. You know, as a guy who plays Call of Duty, this is funny because, I mean, I really don't like Sledgehammer games that much, but what sucks is I do appreciate the fact that they put a nuke streak in every Call of Duty they have. So, from what this is looking like to me, this is looking like after MW4, I'm going to have to go another year without being able to call nukes in. You know, the whole reason why I even enjoy Infinity War games and Sledgehammer games a little bit is the fact that, you know, they give you that grind factor when it comes to some form of a nuke streak. You know, the DNA bomb in AW, the Chem strike in Ghost, the Moab, MW3, the deatomizer strike. You know, all of these streaks give you something to grind towards, so when the game does get boring, you still at least have something to go for. Oh yeah, let me go for a nuke, you know, let me nuke race my friends. I can't do that in a Treyarch Call of Duty, because who the hell cares about a medal? See, this also kind of has me wondering, though, if Sledgehammer Games and Raven Studios are still helping, do you think they'll finally try to find a way that they can actually incorporate some form of a nuke in a Treyarch title? Because at the end of the day, I'm sure people would not mind that type of innovation. But of course, you know, Treyarch probably isn't going to go. But I hope around this time they realize that all they have to do is just add a VSAT and good streaks to the game. No specialists. I don't want to see specialists of any kind. Fuck specialists. I'm sick of it. Honestly, you people bitched on advanced movement. Advanced movement isn't even nearly as irritating as all this fucking free kill bullshit that they've been giving people over the years. And one more thing too. It was also noted that the 2019 COD is supposedly giving something away that's free to play. They're actually looking into that idea. It's not really, you know, final yet, but I'm curious on what it's going to be, because I doubt it's going to be the actual game, and I'm sure they're going to want a lot of people to be playing 2019 COD, so I doubt it'll be anything MW2 related. So we just going to have to sit back and relax, and we'll see. So yeah, guys. And they also even announced that the next Call of Duty is going to be a Modern Warfare title. I mean, I'm sure we all knew it was going to be MW Forces. It wasn't going to be Ghost 2. And, you know, they're not bold enough to make an Infinite Warfare 2. Because that shit right there would probably just... Everybody would give up on Call of Duty if they heard that name. Because everybody hopped on the hate bandwagon. But yeah, guys, you know, if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you're new. Man, COD is looking like it's in shambles right now. And I just know... After 2019, man, COD 2020 is going to be so underhyped. Nobody cares about COD Black Ops V. Like, get the fuck out of here. Who cares about that? And I can just see the fucking cover now. It's going to be the dude holding the weapons with a fat-ass orange V behind him. I can guarantee it. But with all that being said, guys, my name is Evil Andre. Smacking lobbies is my hobby. If you enjoyed the video, please sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you're new. And with all that being said, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Also, I want you guys to stay tuned and just get ready for a quick laugh. Thought I'd go ahead with all this chaoticness. I thought I'd give you guys a quick laugh. So, somewhere in an Xbox Live party.
Why would I take a picture of my stomach? Why do you want to see my stomach?
The balls on the video call to show your boxers and your penis, almost your penis. Then hey, you got the balls to show your stomach, bro.
You're a gay ass nigga. You're a gay ass nigga.
Fat chinned, roly-poly looking
and
ass
you're
nigga.
You're ugly ass
you
black
fucking
piece of shit that's a worthless
you ugly ass
nigger.
You
worthless
fat shit. Shut the hell up,
nigger.
Bro.
You
fat piece
nigger.
of shit, bro.
That's why your bitch over the internet left you, because you're a worthless piece of shit. Black nigger.
Fat
black
piece
nigger.
Of shit.
Black
fat
nigger.
Piece of shit.
Evil.
Fat piece of shit. Fucking Mike
Stupid
Wazowski
piece
sounding
of
ass
shit,
nigga, bro.
nigger,
Shut your ugly ass
nigger,
up, bro.
nigger,
Shut your ugly ass up,
worthless
bro.
piece of
But
trash.
my nigga, you
Worthless
look like the
piece of
librarian from
trash.
Monsters University,
Worthless
nigga.
piece of trash.
Shut
Dirty
the fuck
nigger.
up.
Dirty
You're
nigger.
ugly as shit,
Dirty
bro.
nigger. Nigga, you couldn't even get a
I'm
girlfriend
starting
in
to
real
be
life. You had to get one
convinced.
over the
I'm
internet.
starting to be
Ugly
convinced that your
nigger.
girl is
Ugly
literally getting
nigger.
drugged by you, bro.
Ugly nigger.
There must be a whole
Ugly
bunch of
nigger.
ugly niggas where you
Ugly
live, bro.
nigger.
'Cause I know how she would never
Ugly
take your
nigger.
fat chin ass. That's just insane.
Wait, what do you say?
He blocked me. That nigga's a bitch.
Yo,
He blocked me. He's such a bitch.
yo, Twitter, you
Oh my
blocked
God.
him?
Nigga's a bitch.
I just didn't hear what he said.
Yes, he
What?
did. Yes, he did.
just listened.
Yes, he did.
Yo,
I'm
yo,
seeing
yo,
it
yo,
right
yo.
now.
Oh my God.
I'm seeing it
What
right
did he
now.
say?
Oh, he just unblocked me. He just unblocked me. Ugly ass,
Nah.
huh? The nigga's ugly as shit, bruh.
Nigga, have you seen yourself, bro?
He really is.
Nah.
Tortoise. Tortoise. I can look at
Nice.
myself every single day of the week and I can pray to God and thank God that I do not look like a fat
And
roly
you still couldn't. Get a girlfriend in real life, and you had to get one over.
chin ass
You
nigga,
sound
bruh.
stupid, you
You
black piece
look
of shit, nigger.
my
You should go back to the.
nigga,
You know what?
your
People
face looks
people
deformed.
like. Wait, I'm gonna
Your
be honest.
face
People
looks
like you
deformed.
make me wish
My
slaves were still a
nigga.
thing, so I could
My
spit
nigga,
on you
your
and make you work
face
in my
looks
fucking.
deformed. Bro, you better think
We
you're
got a
on because
racist
you would
in
be
the
a slave
party.
right now, bruh. You ugly ass nigga, bruh.
Oh, bro. People like you.
Yeah.